In Denver, Colorado, and tonight you'll see an explosion of offensive talent as the Denver Broncos meet the Los Angeles Raiders. The thin mountain air will be filled with footballs as Jay Schrader makes his debut with the Los Angeles Raiders. Schrader was unhappy in Washington after losing the starting job to Doug Williams in a demotion that followed 3 years with the Redskins that earned him the reputation of the Mad Bomber. A Pro Bowler in 1986, he threw it long and he threw it often. But 3 weeks ago, he was traded to Los Angeles. And tonight, he'll showcase his talents in the silver and black of the Raiders. Schrader's receiving core is truly awesome. It includes Willie Gault and veteran James Lofton. The scorching speed of Willie Gault is in perfect character with the Raiders' big play offense. And James Lofton, at age 32 and 7 times a Pro Bowler at Green Bay, is off on another great season, averaging over 22 yards a catch in his first 3 games. But there's new blood in the Raiders this year. Tim Brown, the Heisman Trophy winner out of Notre Dame, has brought the Raiders an added threat at wide receiver, as well as a kickoff return sensation. He's already run back a kickoff for a touchdown this year. He'll be looking for more tonight. And another Heisman Trophy winner, the classy Marcus Allen, is perhaps the most complete of all football players. Allen is a superb receiver from the backfield and a dominating force in the ground game. Lighting up the night for the Broncos is quarterback John Elway. The finest athlete playing quarterback in the NFL today, Elway can detonate the Denver offense from anywhere on the field. He will run the ball, he will pass the ball, whatever it takes to get the job done. Elway and Schrader, it'll be anything but grinded out football tonight. But this game's most compelling story is that of Tony Dorsett, who tonight looks to stride further into the NFL record book. He needs to gain 97 yards to pass Tim Brown as the second leading rusher in NFL history. Then only Walter Payton will lie ahead. But tonight, you see a man whose career most certainly at some future date will include the Hall of Fame. Tonight, the Raiders and the Broncos on ABC.
The sideline, as they do here with Dorsett and Winder in the backfield. Natil and Johnson are the wideouts, and Clarence Kay is back after a 2-week absence. And they have Steve Sewell in the game. He starts in the slot to the right on 1st and 10, and that's Sewell going in motion. And they give it to Dorsett, and they want him to carry the ball more tonight. Tony has averaged 14 carries a game in the first. 2nd down and 7. With both Johnson and Natil split to the left. Elway looked that way, then comes back to the right, hits Sewell a yard short of a first down. Matt Millen comes up to make the tackle, and it will be 3rd down and 1. The defense for the Raiders, and they're a little banged up. Up front, Long, Paquel, and Wise in their 3-4. As far as the linebackers are concerned, Milt McCall replaces McKenzie on the outside left side. Millen and Robinson in the middle, and the veteran Rod Martin right outside linebacker. Price is a rookie, and Haynes, the longtime veteran, with Turan and Anderson, the safeties. They are -3 starters in the secondary, including Van McElroy, who's hurt. And that's Van Johnson, who lines up in the backfield on 3rd and 1. And Elway throws to Vance Johnson, and he has a first down. Dorsett, big hole, exploits it out to the 38-yard line for a gain of close to 8. Long 3 from the 38-yard line. Dorsett's 3rd carry of the night. He gets by Howie Long and has the first down and a lot more, and he's finally pulled out of bounds at the 42 of Los Angeles. Jerry Robinson makes the tackle, and so he continues his pursuit of Jim Brown in the runner-up spot all time. And there he is coming in, number 3 behind Payton and Jim Brown. So the Broncos, who began this drive at their own 20, the opening drive of the game, Dorsett again. And he is stopped at the 39-yard line. Dorsett and Winder are the running backs. Elway, his second pass of the night, is, I believe, tipped and picked off at the 25-yard line by Mike Haynes. Haynes out to midfield and then tackled by Elway at the 47-yard line, and a flag is down. Natil was the intended receiver. There's a flag down on the run back at the 40-yard line.
Probably it was one of the linebackers taking a short drop.
The penalty was on the run back. There's a 15-yard penalty that takes it to the 32. First down, Raiders.
Let's watch it here. That's Jerry Robinson, number 57, and it is Robinson that tips the ball. Just a slant-in pattern to Ricky Natil, and Mike Haynes, well, he's certainly no stranger to making an interception. Heads up the sidelines, and let's see if we can pick up where the penalty came in. It was somewhere out of our camera range.
Schrader takes his first snap now as a Raider at the 31-yard line. Allen goes in motion. The sole setback is Smith. And Schrader on a quarterback draw or a busted play. Take your pick. Gets to the 20-yard line.
It's a broken play. That's a quarterback draw, and what a surprise. First play out of the box to come with the quarterback draw, but no question. They set up the blocking. He drops back, takes a look at it, finds the opening, gets the first down.
It's an injury-racked offensive line. We'll detail that as we proceed. Meanwhile, the Raiders at the Denver 20 after the interception, 1st and 10. Allen runs into his own man and then is dumped at the 25-yard line by Dennis Smith. For defense, masterminded by Joe Collier with Gilbert, Cragen, and Townsend up front. We're also going to see Sean Knight on the nose tonight. Fletcher, Klosterman, Dennison inside, and Ryan outside. And, of course, Mecklenburg is hurt. Haynes and Castile are the corners. Smith and Harden are the safeties. Marcus Allen gets tackled at the 22-yard line. Simon Fletcher reaching around. Schrader out of the shotgun.
And keep in mind, he didn't use the shotgun in Washington.
Schrader throws, has it picked off by Fletcher. And so each team begins with an interception. Fletcher tackled at the 15-yard line. Lofton, the intended receiver.
Simon Fletcher, they moved him from defensive end a year ago to linebacker because Danny Reeves wanted to get a bigger defense.
And begin this drive from the 13-yard line. Tony Dorsett looking for a block from Winder. Winder laid down the block, but Mike Wise was the 10 from the 13 as the Broncos come up in the eye this time. Elway going deep for Johnson. Makes the catch at the 50-yard line. Johnson in a foot race. He's got that bad toe, and so he's not as fast as he normally would be, but still gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. Eddie Anderson, who was a replacement player last year, and Dennis Price, a 5th-round rookie with the coverage as Johnson comes limping away, but after big damage has been done.
He missed Van McElroy.
2nd and goal. They send Sewell in motion to the right. Give the ball to Tony Dorsett, and he powers in for the touchdown. And for the 20th consecutive time that they've moved inside the enemy 3-yard line, they score a touchdown. They're almost impossible to stop down deep as Dorsett racks up another one, number 89, and he passes down.
Watch on the screen here, number 54, Keith Bishop, pull to his right, turn up through the hole. Lanier and Karts with down blocks, and Tony Dorsett just keeping the legs driving and pumping, follows his left guard, the Pro Bowler, into the end zone.
Carlos, who hasn't missed a kick this year, either an extra point or a field goal, splits the upright. So he's 8 for 8 in extra points, 4 for 4. And shotgun on 3rd down and 5, and Tim Brown is in. They send him out into the pattern, and Schrader gets sacked at the 17-yard line. Dennis Smith on the safety blitz puts the pressure on, gets the sack, and forces the punt in the sea of orange. 0-0. 5:24 to play first quarter, and from the 36-yard line, Elway rifles one into the hands of Ricky Nattiel, who makes the catch for a first down on 10 at the 47-yard line. Tony D gets into L.A. territory.
Sometimes you don't appreciate what you had until you lose it.
This is Sammy Winder, who used to be the featured running back. Now he's the fullback, and he takes it to the 38-yard line, and first down from the 38-yard line, and now Winder becomes the blocker for Dorsett, who picks up 3 as Tony takes it to the 35-yard line and 7-yard line. 1st and 10. Toss to Winder, cuts it back inside, and Sammy takes it down to the 22-yard line for a gain of close to 5. With 1 minute and 50 seconds to play in the quarter, and a little shoving match going on.
And there goes
and Keith Karts.
And there goes the late flag. And I saw a hand on a face mask, and you're just not going to get away with that. This is the 2nd time in a couple of weeks we've seen players getting in a fight that reach up and grab somebody's face mask.
Dick Hancock.
Face mask, defense, number 55, penalized half the distance, first down.
And they conceivably could get a first down without a touchdown, and Tony Dorsett cuts it back and gets wrapped back at the 6.
The Raiders defense to come up with a big play or they're in trouble.
Nattiel is in motion. And Tony Dorsett powers to the 1-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 4 inches for a first down and a yard for a touchdown. 1st and goal, Sewell in motion. And he serves as a lead blocker for Dorsett, and TD has another TD.
Why not? 50 yards in the first quarter rushing tonight. Why not let him cap it off with a touchdown? And this is nothing fancy. Lead block at the point of attack by Sewell. Then Winder out front. And when he has to get in, Lake Drive gets him the extra yard, Frank.
Good read, but a point. All last season, Dorsett scored 2 touchdowns in his final year with the Cowboys. He's up and locked it in motion. Toss to Marcus Allen. He picks up 3, and he's rolled out of bounds by Rick Dennison. Leading 14-0. Sammy Winder takes it down to the 46-yard line.
The possession game for the Broncos.
2nd and 5, pump fake. Elway goes deep from Natil, too deep, and picked off at the 1-yard line by the rookie Dennis Price. The 5th-round choice out of UCLA had good position. Elway throwing in the direction of the rookie as he was hit by Mike Wise. Wise came through the middle to put the pressure on, as you'll see, and the pickoff.
Well, watch, when John Elway releases the ball, Price is a good 5 yards farther downfield than Natil. I think that's a pass that John was under a lot of pressure and really should not have thrown, because Dennis Price played that ball as well as you could play it. He gave up lots of room underneath, hoping for the long ball, and John Elway threw it to him. Natil not even in a position to break it up.
Crowd trying to disrupt the count. And Allen takes it out to the 3 or 4 yard line. Allen is the man in motion. And a quarterback draw. And again with some success as Schrader takes it out to the 9 yard line. Marcus Allen out to the 17 yard line. Stop Anders in the game. Split to the right. Marcus Allen can't slip a tackle in the backfield. Bruce Klosterman got a hand on his ankle, number 97, and Freddie Gilbert. The Broncos take over at their own 42 yard line. 1st and 10. And Tony Dorsett picks up 4 yards. Sewell takes his spot here on 3rd and 6. And Elway from the shotgun rifles one for a first down to the 43 yard line to Vance Johnson.
It does.
It's not just a figment of my imagination, is it?
Johnson already with 100 yards receiving, and Sammy Winder gets inside the 15 to the 13 yard line.
It's a changing team.
2nd and 7. Tony Dorsett swinging to the outside and run out of bounds by Anderson at the 7 yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5.
He echoed what I think a lot of the Raiders feel and have said. As a matter of fact, well, if we can just hang on until Bo Jackson gets here. And that's not a very good way to look at it, because it's going to be a while and they could be in deep trouble even after tonight.
Bo Jackson's not going to tackle anybody.
He might not even come if he's watching.
Bo Jackson isn't going to make a play on the line of scrimmage. I mean, the Raiders defensively somehow have to stiffen. I think he'll come. I'll give you about a million reasons why.
3rd and 5. Elway fires. Sewell, touchdown.
Maybe Bo wanted to get traded to Washington.
Nothing simple. There's Steve Sewell to the left of your screen. He flares out, just runs a pattern right underneath, and Russell Carter, who's locked up on him one-on-one, 2 steps behind, and trying to explain what he saw and why he was a little slow to react. But nonetheless, the route is on.
Russell said, I never got that license plate. Now they trail 21-0. 1st and 20 from the 12 out of the shotgun. Schrader with a ton of time and throws and finds the open man, Willie Gauld, who makes his first catch for a first down. And they give it to Allen on a busted play as Greg Cragen comes in at the 30 yard line to make the tackle. Schrader from the 17 yard line. With a moving pocket, the flag is down, and that was almost a lateral pass.
That was
to Marcus Allen. I think Allen was going to throw the ball. Denver from the Raider 39, and Dorsett closing in on Jimmy Brown. Picks up 6
plays.
He's got the plays listed on his left wrist as Winder is stopped after a pickup of about 1. Natil goes in motion. They give it to Dorsett. Tony threads his way through and takes it down to the 22-yard line. Guys will be real good on Bourbon Street next week. 39-yard attempt by Carlos. Good. On a won't. 2-yard line. Tim Brown starts the second half with a little bit of a thrill as Carlos bumps him out of bounds. Brown, who ran back a kickoff for a touchdown, 97 yards in his first NFL game. Not third down. Not
tried to play tonight and couldn't. He's out.
The much-traveled Jeff Gossett gets off a good kick, fielded by Natil at the 13-yard line. And he gets banged down at the 18-yard line. Tackle made by Reggie McKenzie.
Oklahoma this past week.
Well, here's the story of the second half, at least for the moment. Dorsett, and whether or not he can eclipse before the night is done. 2nd and 10 from the 18. Elway throws it into the back of one of his linemen.
Oh, that's a
Bishop, and 3 flags come down.
Ineligible receiver, and that'll go against the Broncos.
Yeah. You know what the deal is, Dan, as we wait for Hancock to tell us officially.
Illegal touching behind the line by an ineligible receiver. It is a loss of down penalty. 3rd down.
At the 20-yard line. Tony Dorsett picks up a couple. 29 yards. And he'll move into second place behind Walter Payton. He's got
fun to see
68 at the moment.
It'd be fun to see him do it tonight. National audience.
2nd and 8. And he'll pick up a few more here. About 2 hard ones. Ball.
Do it next year.
3rd and 6. Massey makes the catch. Flag is thrown. After that signal, I'd be surprised too.
Offensive pass interference. Offense, number 88, 10-yard penalty.
3rd and 16 from the 14-yard line. Elway on the move.
Boy, that
throws is going to be picked off at the 42-yard line. Picked off by Eddie Anderson. And that's the 3rd interception of an Elway pass tonight.
John's just trying to throw that out of bounds, and he just miscalculated.
Well, you can be an all-world quarterback like John Elway is, but when you throw a duck and you throw a terrible pass, you can't hide from it.
Schrader on a roll, wide open is Smith. Inside the 30, the 20, inside the 10, touchdown. And so the Raiders capitalized on the turnover. After the interception, the pass to Smith, and we talked about him and his size and his blocking ability, but they love his hands as well. Chris Barr, so he has it tipped, but it goes through. Break for the Raiders. And we'll take a look at it as from a reverse ankle, Smith from Penn State scores the touchdown, and Barr
Set up the block
for the extra point.
Set the block beautifully. Tiptoes, staying in bounds, gets the 6. Good effort.
Raiders try to make a game out of it after the Elway gap. And Dorsett spins and can't get anything as Rod Martin makes sure he's down after the initial contact by Robinson. As they try to get back into the game, Marcus Allen escapes a tackle and turns a 1-yard. And it's caught by Gould, and he's rolled down at the 29-yard line. Raiders from the 29-yard line. 6:44 to go in the 3rd period. Schrader getting hot. Gould at the 43-yard line as the first from the 44, 1st and 10, Los Angeles. Brown on an end around. Does a hurdle job and takes it to the 49-yard line. So Brown, who would have been stopped initially at the line of scrimmage. Pass to Smith. Inside the 30. There goes Smith again. Down the sideline. Touchdown. Again, Steve Smith, the fullback. fullback.
Exactly the same play. Exactly the same play. They ran to the other side of the field for a touchdown.
He doesn't make the tackle, and Smith's on his way.
Ryan got a hand on Smith's hip. That's about the extent of it right here. And Mervin Fernandez turns back to the inside. Sees Smith all the sideline he needs. And this crowd has quieted more than considerably here in Denver. They can't believe it.
Barr's extra point is good, and so the drive kept alive on the pass interference call on Haynes. The guilty party from the 37-yard line. Elway, talk about time, and then he hits Johnson. Then and Winder lined up behind, and here's Tony going to the outside. He escapes Wise, and then gets run out of bounds by Anderson, or to surpass Brown, so he's 21 yards shy of the great Cleveland fullback.
Twice now, Dorsett has got that first down on a play designed to go inside, and one other time he got the touchdown. He still has, in his 12th year, enough sand
On the left outside.
Tony D again slithers through for a pickup of 4-6 from the 46-yard line. Sammy Winder from the 46, and here they come, and it's Howie Long leading the charge.
I'll say he's leading it.
Yeah. Ask Billy Bryan, the center.
And they're going to call that against Elway, I believe.
You do, but the good officials will catch it. Watch John Elway. Now, this is in conjunction with making a hard count. Watch his body twitch and his hands come together. Now, it doesn't look like much when you're looking at it in slow motion, but at the same time, if he goes hut like that and makes that movement, hey, in the books, that's a foul.
So it's 3rd and 11 from the 49-yard line after the penalty. Look out on the blitz, and Elway gets sacked back at the 41-yard line. Coming flying through that time, Malcolm Taylor, who is the backup to Bill Pickell. Schrader, that line does its job, and he hits Fernandez 40 to the 50-yard line, and tackled from behind by Simon Fletcher. Swerving Mervin Fernandez, a terror in the Canadian League. Raiders signed him to a big contract last year out of the shotgun from the 49. And he steps up and steps through the defense and is close to a first down at the 39-yard line. Ball loose, but after he was downed at the 39-yard line. They trail by 10. They keep it on the ground. They give it to Marcus Allen, and he fights his way forward for a gain of about 6, and he's stopped by the nose tackle, Greg Cragen. Schrader, and Christensen, interference all over him was Kevin Guidry. Drive began at the 3, and Brown on an end around, well executed, to the 14-yard line.
He's at Notre Dame, comes back and gets the ball in reverse. You have any kind of misdirection going, and they are reading Marcus Allen, number 32. You get a hesitation, and you get a little bit of a gap, but this, he just turns into a fine running back.
That's Allen in motion. Smith is the fullback, stays in the block, then Schrader. And Schrader helps to move the pile down to the 10-yard line.
Of course, maybe they should. He's 0-5 from the gun.
Both backs stay in the block. And Schrader fires to the corner of the end zone. No, intended for Lofton. Spotted at the 18-yard line. And Barr's kick is good. 3 yards into the end zone. Ken Bell comes out with it. And he runs it back out to the 17. The ball is loose.
Ooh, and they're looking for it. They're not going to rule this guy down. Whoever comes out of here with a football is going to get to keep it.
That's Reggie McKenzie struggling.
I mean, this is nothing but a free-for-all now. Arm strength, hand strength, and the Raiders
have it. Can you believe this? The Raiders recover the fumble, and at the bottom of the pile, arms upraised, Steve Strahan.
In other words, running up to the pile and pointing down. They're just wrestling like crazy in there because they know whoever sees daylight holding the football is going to end up owning it.
Reggie McKenzie punching that ball out. And you know what's happened now. Mike Shanahan has talked quickly to Jay Schrader. He knows Joe Collier.
Fernandez comes in motion. Toss to Allen. An old USC play, and he takes it down to the 7-yard line. Long count. Allen through the 5. Pushed back by Jim Ryan. Brown in motion. Inside handoff. Allen. Room. Hurdles. And he is in. Bruce Wilkerson with the block. Marcus Allen with the move. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the game.
Confidence in a great running back. Instead of a pass, you go with the draw. They do it over and over with Herschel Walker.
Who'da thunk it?
Yeah, Barr with the extra point. 9:26. Not only have they erased it, they've erased it in less than 20 minutes. 9:26 still to play. Early in the 4th, 24 all.
He ends up letting him make the catch rather than take the penalty.
On first down, here is Tony Dorsett. And he goes to the other side to the 40 and knocked down at the 47-yard line. So the story within the story, and from the 48. Fake toss to Dorsett. Elway fires, caught, Natil, first down, 30-yard line. Carlos warming up for what he hopes is an extra point. 2nd and 7 at the 27. Dorsett. Nope, now he's going to need more than 2 because he loses 2.5. Greg Townsend. 3rd and 9 from the shotgun. Little shovel pass. Sewell. First down. Still on his feet at the 15 and tackled at the 12 by Eddie Anderson. 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Dorsett, and he gets to about the 9-yard line. 10. Mobley goes in motion. Fake to Dorsett. Elway throws it out of the end zone.
Good play. Smart
Excellent
play. Mike Haynes got away with a big one there.
On 3rd and 8. Sewell makes the catch. Tackled at the 8-yard line by Dennis Price. This one is a 26-yarder. Kubiak holds. And the kick is good. Carlos boots it through with 3:01. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Smith makes the catch. Smith has the first down. And a 16-yard pickup out to the 36-yard line. 3-man rush. Screen to Marcus Allen. First down. Gets to the Bronco 48-yard line. Over the middle. Smith. This time he's covered. He's tackled by Ryan. We have 27 seconds. First down, 38-yard line. Quarterback draw. He's bumped down at the 34. They can't stop the clock except with Schrader to line it up, throw it into the ground now. You're still looking at a 51-yard field goal from the 39-yard line. Now he throws. His goal has to get out of bounds, and he does at the 27.
Oh, but key yardage.
About a 45-yard field goal. That's a big play.
Oh, big play to go.
44 yards. Long enough? Good. Chris Barr comes through to tie the game. A 44-yard field goal. 4 seconds on the clock.
A perfect snap. A perfect hold. And Barr with a good follow-through. Never a doubt about this one. He just splits the uprights.
That could have been 55.
Plenty of distance, and that's where the thin air comes into play. And you think this guy likes his team's comeback? OT, folks, unless something drastic happens in the remaining 4 seconds. Bronco lead at halftime.
The last 2 victories by the Raiders over the Broncos in the last 8 games that they've played were both overtime victories. I mean, by the Raiders over the Broncos, they were both won in overtime.
Same coin, heads, tails, call it in the air. You calling? Heads. It is a tail. Get where you won the toss.
Denver wins the toss.
A sack. They need some magic here.
Here's also where you don't want to try to force it. 3rd and 13.
Elway stepping up, staying in the pocket, nearly has it picked off. Mike Haynes had it right there, and can't believe it.
Well, you don't want to. Been close with John Elway.
Now Haran, who's had a fabulous night, hits this one. For him, this is an average kick. Brown fields at the 38, avoids a tackle, avoids another, and a third, cuts it back inside, and is run out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Time from the 48-yard line. Marcus Allen gets into Bronco territory to the 44-yard line. Marcus Allen again. Last time we saw Allen, it was a Thursday. From the 45-yard line. 3-man rush, lots of time, incomplete, intended for Christensen. Christensen looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Guidry had him covered. The rookie. 19. 11:56 remaining in OT. Here's Dorsett. He needs 2. He's ahead of Brown, and there it is. And they'll stop the game and give him the football. Tony Dorsett has eclipsed Jim Brown's mark. 2nd down 4 from the 20-yard line. And Dorsett out to the 22-yard. Elway fires it, and a nice catch by Johnson out of the 27-yard. First down, 27-yard line. Dorsett again. A hard yard or 2. Stacy, 29-yard line.
6 defensive backs.
Off the fingertips of Mobley and incomplete, or Clarence K rather. 3rd down and 8 back the other way. Fake to Allen. Schrader airing it for goal. And knocked down at the 21-yard line. Jeremiah Castile. Schrader's history. He's been a big play bomber through his career from the 20-yard line. Allen for about 7. Schrader. Dennison comes off. He was shaken up. Castile sets up to go one-on-one with Galt. 3rd and 3 from the 27. Schrader over the middle, batted away, knocked down by big number 90, Freddie Gilbert. And they toss it to Tony Dorsett, who puts his head down and is taken down at the... Sewell in motion, end around to Dorsett. Tony has a first down. 46-yard line, loose ball at the 49-yard line, but the play was dead. Play was back in with Dorsett. Tony back of Winder. Slithers to the outside, and it's Robinson back in the game who makes the tackle. Nashville in motion. Dorsett again. Going to the outside, and Martin makes a great play. Rod Martin at the 46-yard line. That's a 4-yard loss. On 11 from the 46-yard line. Elway working from the shotgun. Paquel can't make the sack.
Can you believe that?
Paquel comes after him again. Still can't make the sack. Finally, he throws an interception at the 50-yard line into the hands of Zeff Lee, who had just come into the game, and he takes it to the 31. So Turan gets hurt. Lee, a former running back at SC, comes in to spell him and makes an interception off a pass that Elway can't believe, and I can't believe he threw.
Right into the hands of Zeff Lee. Nobody could have been more surprised than Lee. Let's take a look at the athleticism of John Elway, but it had disastrous results at the end.
Look at that little spin to get away from Paquel. Again, everything is perfect right up until the moment he makes a decision to throw the football. And that, again, a serious error by John Elway.
Lee played with Denver against the Raiders. Here's Allen to the 27-yard line. So now they are within field goal range for Barr. Less than 5 minutes, 4:58, and the clock ticking down. Left in overtime. Elway has thrown 4 interceptions tonight. And 5. Smith. And now very much in field goal range. If the Raiders win this... Give it to Marcus. To the 16. So they're just buttoning it up. They're going to bring Barr in now. And a skirmish breaks out. And even though it's third down,
going to suffer his first real interrogation as a head coach.
35 yards out. Gossett puts it down. Barr's kick is good. And the Raiders, who've won so many dramatic, unbelievable games through the years, have done it again. We revisit the 70s with this one. You go back to the Blandas and the Stablers and the way the Raiders used to pull out games. This one will be right there with them.
Very gracious, Danny Reeves going over to congratulate his former offensive corner coordinator, Mike Shanahan. But this was an almost unbelievable turnaround. The touchdown at the very beginning, it was a terrible first half by the Raiders. They turned it around with a little bit of help from the Broncos. And you've got to wonder what effect this game will have on the Raiders down the line. They've got the quarterback that they have been wanting. We'll see them November the 28th against Seattle. And it'll be interesting to look back and see what's happened.
And on November 28th, they'll also have some guy named Jackson.
Yeah, a left fielder from Kansas City will be joining them by then, too.
And he loves Seattle.
You really have to feel for this guy. He is everything to this franchise. Without him, the Denver Broncos, maybe not even a playoff team. And it's kind of tough to have a lot of the responsibility for this loss fall on his shoulders.
Just win, baby, is that man's credo. Any way you can.
I think he's stunned. I don't think he can believe it.
Pretty amazing. And he's seen some amazing, dramatic come-from-behind wins in his time. But this one is right at the top. Schrader looking on as Barr boots it through. Malibu, Kelly Hayes, and George Hill, Steve Hurt, our guys with the numbers and the names and numbers, and Kenny Wolf, Craig Janoff, heading our crew here in Denver as we get set to bid you adieu from Mile High Stadium, where in overtime the Raiders defeat